Alright then. Let's continue waiting around for... Ah, right. Have full coordinate. Yeah. I guess if I don't have over... I don't know. It could be there was a minor glitch with this version of the game. Oh well. Nothing much I can do about it. And nothing much I can really do right now. Right now all I can do is run the internal matters of my country. So... Strange, then what did it say? Merchant's Quarter in Tikuzin. Where is Tikuzin? Oh, over here. Well, the population isn't high enough for me to justify putting that there. I think I might actually put a military harbor here. It will give me a lot of naval force limit. As well as... yeah. I mean, sure, it has 35% autonomy, however, that's going to lower it by 7%. So I will be getting pretty much at least 3.5, closer to 4. Oh yeah, about 3.5 naval force limit from that. Which lets me build, well, I can actually start building a transport fleet, because I think 20 light ships is enough to get a decent amount of control over trade in the region. I think I should actually take the... it's a bit far away. I'd like to upgrade my light ships. How much would it cost? 242 and 8 ships would get upgraded. I'll wait until the end of the month and then move them to Setu, where ship repair is the highest, simply because it has a great natural harbor. Right? Ship repair, 20%. 10%. When it gets the ship right, it will be faster. However, that's going to take almost 2 years. For the time being, I think it's best just to sit Setu. Protect trade. However, mission settings slightly damaged. that the same song playing again? Sounds like it. I don't particularly like it when the same song plays again. Especially when it's more or less always the same. Approximately 5 songs playing. I'd like a bit more variety than that, thank you very much. I have already fabricated claims on this province right here, right? Yes, I have. Okay. Yeah. 2 prestige for a little less than 12 ducats. I mean, I already earned almost 20 per month, so it's not that big of a difference. Besides, that 20 per month is actually at reduced amounts from my normal amount of income, and that's because I no longer have the light ships giving me a lot of control over the trade. In fact, I think without them, Korea actually becomes the strongest power. Nope, I still have 62%. Korea just does not have a lot of power here. They just do not. Reform appointed elite. Oh. I wonder how long he's going to last. Bureaucracy appointed elite. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, they're going to have a lot of control over it. I figure Ashikaga is at their maximum level of centralization. Probably around 45. Alright, so what was the calculation for... Okay, so Liberty Desire and Subjects is 1/3? No. Is it? Doesn't seem like it. It's not a quarter. Well, it would be 1/4? No. I'm just gonna grab my calculator and try to figure it out. Wait, no, it's 3 times. Okay. Times 10 divided by 3. No, times 3 divided by 10. Okay, so centralization plus 10.7. Right, so 10.7, so Divide by 3. That is... well, 3 and 17, which is about 8. About 38, I would say. Now 36. Why is it all low all of a sudden? Oh, they do have 37 corruption. Apparently they get less than I do. Oh, it's mainly from centralization. I have a slightly higher resting point, but that's because I've only more centralized. Figure, and the burgers have more power. No? 0.7, 0.02, 0.12. Okay, so they have almost no lesser nobles. However, their greater noble corruption is really high up there. Offer favor, honor noble house. going on in Iran? What are you doing, Kerman? Foreign merchants distrust us. We're not dishonest, just pragmatic. Eh. Ah, it's time to invest some manpower into a project. The roads are already upgraded to max. What do I need for the next level of roads anyway? Diplotech 33. And then railroads require 50. Well, it might make sense to build roads where there's a decent degree of importance. Ah, well, this has a center of production, so it should be important enough to justify getting that in place. Roads. I'll just pay off the remaining myself. I might set up for a corporation guild here. I mean, there's no real reason not to. The fact that there's going to be reduced taxes and production efficiency from this province anyway. But it's a decent enough city. I might as well build it up to some degree. Maybe even get to the point where the greater nobles are no longer in control. Although burger influence is only at 40%, so that's going to take a long, long while. Yeah, I did actually manage it in Setu, however, I didn't grow the city to 120,000, and there's more rural population here. On the other hand, there is tea growing here, which is more valuable for rural good. But still. Besides, I probably should invest in getting a bit more art power. I wonder if I can reach anywhere so I can use that last merchant. Alright, I'll follow these nodes. Which one's actually closest? 281, 343, 612, 375. 281, South China Sea is probably the nearest one. Up until I actually start getting through exploration ideas. Which I will be able to get to as soon as I get Diplotech 20. Which I will have in 3 years. So long as I don't use up any Diplo points for anything else. So It's still going to take a while, but soon I'll be able to start setting up colonies. Well, eventually. And they're going to take a lot of investment before they really become profitable. The part of M&T is to be patient and keep investing. Because in order to make money out of something, you're going to have to put money into it. At least from your own stuff. There is also the age-old practice of raiding China for cash. It's always an option. You know, since the music always does the same songs over and over again, I think I'll actually turn off context-sensitive shuffle and just do regular shuffle. Because 90% of the time it's just going to play the East Asian songs, which, after about 20 days of recording, I'm starting to get a little tired of them. Right. Probably should full core that before anything interesting happens. Alright, now how much trade power do I have? It used to be 69%? Right, now I've got 3/4 of the trade power. This is great. So now my monthly income is 24.5 per month, which is a lot of money, and that's all that money I can go put into investing into my economy. Even better, Suwao now has such good communication. Only 7 days, wow. It was a good idea to build a harbor here. In fact, this is going to have also, okay, 5 days only. Setu is going to almost completely lose all of its autonomy. Suwao is going to lose all of its autonomy because its local fortifications aren't as strong. It's great. It was a good choice to do that. In fact, I think I will actually invest into more into naval infrastructure in Mwami. Right. So the building of transports, unlike the light ships, it's not actually going to give me any money. However, a transport fleet will be exceedingly helpful, as Japan is an island nation, so eventually I'm going to have to build a transport fleet in order to do anything. Additionally, there's also three daimyos that aren't actually connected to the mainland in any way, shape, or form. There's So in Tutma, right here. Then Honma in Sado, and then of course Ryukayu in the Okinawa Islands. In Okinawa and the other islands on its tiny archipelago. Oh, fine, I'll just take the unrest and reduction in prestige. I'd rather not lose the stability if I don't have to. Additionally, I think I can... there's still no favors I can give. I can have aggressive support. Yeah, expansion of city citizenship. This will reduce unrest everywhere, but more importantly, it will give me a stat point and a half. Well, 3 stat points in total. Actually, that's not that helpful. None of these are actually that helpful to me. I'd rather just directly ask them for money. In all honesty, that's actually the best one for me. Just directly ask for 2.5 years of their treasury. Especially since money is power in this game. And in all honesty, you should do everything you can to gather as much of this money as possible. Since with the money you can do just about anything. Ooh, urban industry arises in Fizzin. I get to choose. Alright, let's see here. There is actually some degree of importance. Since the luxury goods, all the goods are equally valuable. However, certain luxury goods are, well, okay. Level 3 goods, all of them, have a certain production bonus, where if you produce enough relative to your population, you get a bonus. So Chinaware has diplomatic related stuff, whereas leather is for military, and then same with steel. I can't get carpets. I could get luxury cloth or silk. Paper is useful for administrative stuff. Jewelry does tax, I think. I think I'll do metalworks. I'll lose 25 ducats. They gain 25 urban wealth, so in 10 years I'll get all the money back in taxation. No, 100 years. Although the urban wealth will increase even faster than it is now. I mean, total revenue is 8.13, but I'm not sure if that even includes the wealth that was previously there. In addition, once the road is done building, urban production will also increase by 15% again, so yay. That's not even including the increase of trade power, which provides tax wealth. To the province. The foreign quarter. To Kuzan. Right, I need to find that province again. Here it is. Local construction costs and trade power, or base trade power, or a direct buff to the. Okay, so a direct buff to trade power and a reduction to construction cost, which would let me develop the city a bit more, which isn't a terrible idea. Or just upgrade trade power by a percentage. So the base amount is 6.3, so plus 20% of 6.3. So a fifth of that, it's about, well, it's over 1. So, do I want to develop in this province? At the moment, not really. I mean, I could upgrade it further and keep it growing. The problem is, I already have other cities that I'm dealing with. So I'll just grab the plus 20% trade power. Yep, it increases by about 1.3. So more trade power to me. For the time being. Eventually the modifier will go away and all. But for now... Can't be bothered. That's too much admin points to turn into prestige. Just too much. It's not really worth it. At least not in my eyes. I'm sure in other situations that would not be the case, but for the time being, no, not really worth it. Great. Lovely. Couldn't be better. Alright, in a couple years I'll have enough. Well, I'm sure someone's already gotten the boost for researching it already. Would be a bit strange if that weren't the case. Yep, it was reached in 6 years ago. In January. Isn't that great? I mean, I'm also fully aware that my country's research capabilities are not the best. Far from it. It's only now that I've started really putting some focus into it. Great, where's Key? Yeah, I don't care about them. Quarantine. But also, huh, now that I look at it, there is only one province that actually has a port in the Key channel. Nah, not the Master of Mint. Let me reduce inflation. Additionally, with a level 2 harbor, I could instead get naval supplies as the rank 3 trade good. I think I also want to build a road here. It is also another city. Sure, send some manpower. If you're willing to, of course. Please be willing to. Yeah, I think it might actually be time to fight another war. Thank you, 1,000 manpower. Hanma is not a threat. And so take. So yeah, one thing about ports is that the trade harbors actually are used in calculations of communication efficiency. However, the most efficient setup involving communication efficiency, that's a bit different of a matter. It always takes the shortest route it can. So if I want better communication efficiency here, I probably should just build roads. And while it can travel to a province without a harbor, there's penalties. So basically, what it can do is that it can head there, but they're going to have to head to another port and then come back. So in order to get the full bonus, you have to have it both ways. Additionally, it's faster if there are ports to jump to and from. Most efficient is one for every sea tile. Which means I'm pretty much, if I want to get best communications efficiency possible, I should probably build a trade wharf in Tosa. Might also be reasonable to build a marketplace. I mean, I've got the money to do so. But it's not like I'm strapped for cash anymore. The 300 it cost? How much did it cost, actually? 430. Well, that's about 440, and assuming that I continue to earn 20 per month, I'll have all that money back in less than 2 years. Of course, I won't be making that amount anymore. First off, I'll have to use my trade ships to blockade, or to quicken sieges. Then there's also the fact that I need to, well, reinforce my armies. I'll wait 1 more month and then declare war. Additionally, none of the daimyos really like me, so there's no real reason for anyone to actually attempt to wipe peace. I say attempt. It need not necessarily be the case, but oh well. Alright, I'll remove you from working on spine there for now. Declare war. I want to take Issei in the... Well, I need someone to take care of Sataki. I also need a reminder who that is again. Oseki also has that province. Okay then, let's see here. Oh, they're over here. You know what? Yeah. Utsunomiya? Can you come help me? I would get great joy if you were to siege that province. Heavily restrict looting. Should I reward the samurai? Yeah, maxing out my legitimacy plus getting some prestige is quite nice. Oh, I have a loyal religious head. And I've got level 2 in culture. Alright, so my favorite, so Admiral Culture, you get double the bonus for the prestige. You also get so you get half a point of stab each year. So, well, stab points each year. Your legitimacy increases by plus 0.2 per year, so your resting point for your legitimacy is 20 higher, which is really good. Prestige increases by minus 0.6% per year. And ideas cost 5% less, which is not bad. If it's really worth the investment in culture, I'm not entirely sure, but it's sort of a natural progression. Also, where is it? Loyal religious head. My favorite kind of religious head. Reduce national unrest and increase legitimacy gain and getting extra staff points per year, although missionaries are of reduced strength. But I really don't care about missionary strength that much. Normally I restrict myself to conquering where my religion is already pretty there, so... Right, you can go back to spying here. So I can fabricate a claim on this province right here, right after I'm done with the... Yeah, if only they didn't discover that spy, that would have been nice. Right. Now let's build an actual transport fleet that can actually do something. That one right there was just like I could use that function in order to build a large fleet without having to really handle it myself directly. It's like with armies. Once I've obtained that button, I could not go back. Not really. Once I figured out how to use that button. It just provides so many little good things that I can't help but use it. Bison's been occupied. Again. Honestly, the burgers need to go in there and just put a local fortification. At least that's what I think they should do. Of course, they're probably not going to do that. I mean, in all honesty, neither of us have any real interest in that province. Just a random province with a single workshop that has so few people in them that... so few rural pops that... despite not even having the required amount of population for a... workshop? Oh, well, they do now. Now they do. Yeah, there's really not much here. If it weren't for the occupation, the autonomy would go. Yelena might actually invest a little bit in that province. Just a little bit, not much. Because it's the really big cities that provide you with the most wealth. At the moment, I really am just waiting for the sieges to be done with. I'll research the tech in a couple months. Then I'll get exploration ideas and finally see what they are. Finally. Because I've never actually played a country up to that point where I could use exploration ideas. I've never gone this far down the tech. Although maybe I should have waited on building transports until it's... well... until I got the upgrade that I was going to get in almost no time. Oh well. Exploration. Colonist 2. Wow. Alright, so from here on out I'm going to start focusing on getting that. So now, once I get that, I can set off exploring. Hit stab level 2. Nice. Ten prestige for that. I can revoke a privilege. Put one for the end of the month leg. Repeal the expansions of autonomy for the lesser nobles. Wow. They're not going to attempt to reduce my stability. That's awful kind of them. I wasn't paying attention, so I have no idea how long I've been waiting here. This province doesn't have any local fortifications, so I might as well just send the ships over there to blockade them. In the hopes of eventually tiring them out via war exhaustion. Or this is what I'm hoping to do. Because I wanted to conquer them entirely, so... And after that province is occupied, I'll chase them away. Because it looks like 2 of the ships decided to build in MEIOU, so... I mean, that's the name of the province, right? Yes, I actually remembered that. Amazing. Besides, push comes to shove, I can actually use that transport fleet against, well, that island daimyo of Honma. Since we are at war. I don't really need this spy network anymore, so... Ah, they would even be willing to offer up some cash money. Oh, then again... yeah, I'll reduce the amount I'm asking for and replace it with this, so I can get a bit of prestige out of it. Since that's more or less what I want. I just hope I can actually manage to catch them. Which may be easier said than done. Which seems to be the case, as usual. Oh well. I just need to leave them blockaded for a little longer. And though I won't get that massive modifier of... do I know you? Oh, yes, I actually do know you. I don't like you. Sorry. I have no interest in a random mountain daimyo. I just need to wait a little bit longer for... let me check the trade fleet. Oh, they actually have a transport, finally. Because the first time I went to war with them, it was against the daimyo that held this land, Akamatsu. First time I went to war with them, all they had was a light ship. In fact, Akamatsu was allied to both island daimyos, no other countries. And part of the end result was that... actually, I can just end the war now. Right. Fabricate claim. And now I have a foothold into fabricating claims along this entire coastline right here. Which is excellent. Go back to predicting trade in the Korea Strait. And although there is now the issue of separatist rebels, they're just going to stop moving wherever they decide to stop moving. Or, of course, you know, there's other countries nearby to take the brunt of the damage by walking right into them. Alright, I don't need this money anymore. Besides, they should be able to win. It's sheer numbers advantage. Anyway, it's actually been almost exactly an hour, so... a nice way to end it off with a small little war that I've been planning for a little while. Although I haven't checked exactly where the aggressive expansion's at, so... maybe I should do that now. There's also the possibility of taking this province from them too, their capital, Nikki. 40, 42... Oh well. It decays at the rate of 1.7 per year, so. Additionally, I finally have exploration ideas. Okay, so. That's normal. This is a little closer, and it's plus 40% colonial range. This gives plus 2 colonists and plus 0.25% settler chance. Plus 4 global settler increase. That's not a lot. Naval expeditions, minus 25% naval attrition. Eh. Plus 10% naval force limit modifier. Global empire. Claim can fabricate claims on any colonial region belong to any nation who is also overseas from the province, or to their colonial nations. Huh. Can fabricate claim overseas and colonial. What? Really? Claim duration plus 5%. Yay! Claims last in this game 50 years, so claim duration plus 5% means that it lasts another 2.5 years. Wow! Anyway, I'll end the recording here. See you tomorrow.